Oh, it's called the Eiffel Tower, a big piece of shit. Okay.
That shit's for me. Camping them softly. Toxic can't play it. You can run, you can hide, but he still slay. Camping them softly. On the list. When he picks up the mic, you cease to resist. Camping them softly. Toxic teacher rules. Taking these fools, taking them to school. Camping them softly. No one survives. When he comes for your soul, press X to cry. The rappers acting tough, talking that shit.
Hey, what the hell is going on, everybody? Let me get my sound. There. Is that loud enough for you? I don't know if that's fucking loud enough. I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit and turn myself up a little bit. You should hear a little bit of difference there. Thank you guys for coming by. This is a big episode. We're on episode, number 40? Fuck, I don't know. Oh my God, I was gonna try not to curse as much.
Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it, Captain Compost?
As you can hear, I've got some new sounds. Yeah, I was actually trying that. I've been meaning to do that for God knows how long. And we're finally starting to get some.
You're being a little bitch.
Oh, that's a good one. Hang on. Is that loud enough?
You're being a little bitch.
I think it should be louder. Hang on.
You're being a little bitch.
There we go. That's right. I said I wasn't going to cuss. Remember that. I didn't say nobody would. So anyway, thank you for coming by, guys. I didn't even see what episode we were on. I was going to see, and then I got distracted. Hang on. Let me check. We are on episode 43. There we go. Yes, you can clap again for that. Episode 43. We are now in February, which we were in February last time, so it's not a big deal. I thought actually the other one was in January. It's not. So we've got a bit of stuff to talk about. We've got the 2v8 mode. We've got what else is going on in DBD? I've been working through the Anguish tome.
Austin 316
And
says I just whipped your ass.
It's okay. Like we had talked about last time, the skins in it are okay, but not great. It's nothing, nothing that just gets me going. What is this one? I don't even know.
Damn, I'm good!
Oh, okay. I like that one. Hang on. Can I turn that one up?
Damn, I'm good!
There we go. I like that one. And then what else do we have? There were a couple of forum posts. There was one forum post I want to talk about. And then, we're gonna do everybody's least favorite segment probably toward the end. And, the funny thing is, okay, so let's go into I guess some DBD news, right? Because I'm trying to talk more about DBD. Everybody's, why don't you fucking talk about DBD more? Well, I can do that if I have some help with some music here. There we go. Yeah. There we go. This is great, right? It's that toxic fucking news. So, guys, let me turn that. There we go. See how I've got the sliders and everything. This is, oh my God, how does he do it? I don't know. I don't know how I do it. It gets done, and that's like me doing it. That sentence was 100% like semantically empty. If any of you guys are smart enough to even know what that means. And I pushed the button and nothing happened. Oh shit, I have two soundboards now. And I'm getting mixed up. That's a different Michael Myers one. So anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about some matches that I had recently. Played against a couple of Swifts. They beat the shit out of me. They're the ones that are always the problem, right? You go in, you're just doing your shit, and then they start to fucking, they're doing everything possible to try to make your life a living hell. For me, it's not that big of a deal because it doesn't get to me. But then the problem is whenever you start to play their game, or I guess whenever you start to not play their game and you're slugging, you're doing all of that stuff, that's whenever they can't take it, right? That's whenever they're in the chat, they're in the Twitch, they're on your DMs, they're wherever, causing all kinds of fucking lunacy, and they're just crying the entire time, because that's what we know survivors do, right? I'm gonna have to turn this shit off. Let's turn the music down. Okay, there we go. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's been the perpetual thing, right? Is you know, the survivors want to have their cake and eat it too. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, they can fuck their cake.
Hell yeah.
And I'm tired of it. I think we're all tired of it. All the killer mains, right? Because why can they use flashlights? Why can they 4-up on them? Why can they do all kinds of different techs, right? They can gang up on the killer, but then the moment the killer has an effective strategy that inconveniences them at all, they lose their shit. And I think it's ridiculous. That's a perpetual thing. And there's not a lot we could do about it. That's the survivor main psychosis that we have to deal with on a daily fucking basis. And if you ever go to, you know, any of the shit, any of the forums or anything like that, you're going to see the exact same thing, that people just freak out, right? So that's that. We've talked about that. That's going to be, you know, that's something forever. It's never going to change. And, you know, no matter how bad we might want it to. Hey, Nikki, hang on. I'm typing in all caps. I have my caps lock on. Hey, Nikki, what do you think about the fact that survivors will form SWIFs and use flashlights, flashlights, and generally gang up on the killer, but when the killer uses something like the slug meta, they freak out and go on the forums and cry, right? Okay, let's see what he says here. Oh, this is going to be good. If you guys don't know, Nikki is the AI co-host. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. You should already know at this point. Don't I have his shit? No. Oh, I have. Oh, shit. Is this it? No, that's not it. What the fuck, man? I thought I had it set up. I do not have it set up. Hang on. Okay, Nikki. Here we go. We've got it. There we go. Can we? There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Nikki has plenty to say about this. I asked the AI, I asked the regular AI if this was prejudice. They said it was so far over the top that it's fine. Like, it's so much of a parody of Italian, like, mafioso
Hey, yo,
shit.
let me tell you something about
Nikki.
these Survivor main crybabies.
Sure.
These jabroni squad up in their sweaty little SWFs.
He doesn't
bring
say
their flashy
Swift.
lights, their dead hards, their pre-planned body blocks like they're orchestrating the fucking Nutcracker Ballet. And then, me and night,
What?
they got the them ball.
Oh my God, I got a network error. Oh, Jesus Christ. It just gave me an error. It just said he
Hey,
fucking...
yo, let me tell you something about these Survivor main crybabies.
Are you okay?
These
You have
jabroni
background
squad
music.
up in their sweaty little
Background.
SWFs.
Yes.
Bring their flashy lights, their dead hards,
Okay.
their pre-planned body blocks like they're orchestrating the fucking Nutcracker Ballet.
Yeah, I know.
And then choke right there, so gan like chopper court out there. Can you DC some
This is
best
already
spot
off the
for quad
rails.
bouncing off football more all else. That calls to cry foul there when a killer dares to fight back with some strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. We can't have that.
No,
the
we
second you
can't.
pull out the slug meta, suddenly it's a goddamn human rights violation. They act
Please
like you just
stop.
walked into their mother's house and slapped their nonna's homemade risotto off the table. These clowns will 4-man flashlight save,
True.
bring 4 toolboxes,
Yes.
and gin rush like they got a bus to catch.
I know. They
God
will.
forbid a killer knock them all down and let them marinate in the dirt for a little while.
Marinate in the
Oh,
dirt.
the killer's being toxic. No, you stun spamming weasel. I'm playing to win.
Exactly.
You think I'm here to be part of your little TikTok highlight reel? Fuck out of here with that.
Dude, that's perfect.
This is what I call anti-Italian tech.
I agree. It's
Survivors
anti-Italian.
get to have all the dirty tricks in the
You're
book.
right. You're right.
But
you
the
do.
second a killer
They
does
do.
anything outside of running around like a polite idiot,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly it's bad sportsmanship.
How can we disagree with that? Like, we're the bad sports if we fight back, right? Like, if you do anything, you're fighting back. You're the worst person ever. You are a fucking piece
What
of
in the
shit.
hell is this crap?
And they can't take it because that's what they do, right? All the time, all the fucking time. Anyway, that's just fucking okay. That's okay. Nikki, keep going, please.
But when I play Ghostface and run Insidious in basement, you know, a fine, respectable, honorable Italian strategy, they call me a camper. No, I'm a fucking landowner. I protect the basement. That is family territory.
Hey, you're right,
tell
Nikki.
you
That
something.
is.
The slug meta.
Yeah.
That's justice.
You're goddamn right.
That's balance.
You're goddamn right.
That's survivors getting exactly what they fucking deserve.
You're
They
fucking
wanna play
correct.
dirty?
Yes.
Fine. But they best be ready for the family business.
You're goddamn right.
And the business
Yeah.
is pain.
Yeah. The business is pain, brother. I
Give me a
love it.
hell yeah.
This fucking what did he say? I love the killers being toxic, stun spamming weasel. You think I'm here to be part of your little TikTok highlight reel? No, sir. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I love it. I love it. Nikki has the perfect. He says what I want to say, but I can't come up with the words. He is articulate. I'm a piece of shit, basically. I am just. Yeah, he is what I am not. So anyway, there is that. Let me see what else we got. We got some other news. We have the Resident Evil 2v8 coming up. I don't know if we have a lot of what do we call that stuff? News. Yeah, that's it. 2v8 news, DBD, Resident Evil. You'd think I would have looked it up beforehand, but I did not. Okay, here we go. From fucking screenrant.com. This is what I need. Okay, let's see. 2v8 pick specific Resident Evil characters. Let me see. Was a lot more limited. Players. Okay, it doesn't fucking say like what it is. This is one of those clickbaits where they don't actually ever say. And this is why AI is becoming so big, because it just fucking doesn't even make sense. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Instead of hooks, killers put survivors in cage of corruption. Survivors can heal themselves by finding cures, and herbs will spawn throughout the map. Yellow herbs will heal one hook state. What? So you can use a yellow herb if you're British, which you're not, I hope. So you can heal one hook state. That's crazy. But killers can destroy the herbs, if you're British, which I hope you're not, if they find them. That implies this time 2v8 might be using the normal hooks instead of cage. Okay, this is already ridiculous. And here's why. Is that the cages were a way for the killers to work more quickly. And so if they're having to run around a hook, that's going to slow everything down, especially if you have to hook like 24 fucking times to win the match. Do you know how much time that is going to take? It's going to take fucking forever, and there's no way. And survivors complain probably about that. And let me see here. It says the Nemesis and Mastermind are going to be the ones that you can, you can pick one. And then Nemesis, Mastermind are going to get new outfits. And then we've also got, okay, so here are the ones that are going to be available in this mode. Okay, so let's go through and we'll figure out how excited are we. We're getting these. So number one is the Trapper. I'm a fan. Trapper's fine with me. And I'm totally cool with him being in 2v8 because he was one of the most fun. in my opinion, in 2v8, because you're setting the traps everywhere. People are setting them off like it's fucking no tomorrow. And that was just a good time. The Wraith is in there. Couldn't care less. I'm not a Wraith person. Like, the Wraith to me is one of the most boring killers in the game, with the exception of the fact you can body block windows whenever you are invisible, right? You can outrun them, go straight to the window, block it, and then hit them. That's fun. Other than that, garbage. All right, next one's a hillbilly, which is, do I have one for like, no, that one, that I don't know. He's okay. Nurse, okay. Huntress, decent. Spirit, don't care. Death Slinger. This one I like. I'm a total Death Slinger guy, so keep him in there. Put the Blight with him. Blight I like just because somebody else can play the Blight, not me, because I suck with the fucking Blight. It does show it's going to be running from February 10th, which is tomorrow for me. I'm recording this on the 9th. It's starting February 10th. It's going to run until the 25th. And let's see, you'll have 15 days to enjoy that. So we've got 2v8 coming. I don't know how you personally feel. And remember also in 2v8, there are going to be bots this time to try to bring the queue times down. So if you are anti-bot, then you may not be as happy with this mode. To me, I'm cool with it. Like, I don't mind if it's half players, half bots. You may, you may, what's going on out here? There are people walking, like, there's a trail right outside my fucking townhouse. So I can look down and see them, and there's a little river or canal or something right here. And so you get the weirdest fucking people walking by. I don't know if they listen to the podcast. Hopefully they do. I guess hopefully they do. Even if they're fucking weird, I don't fucking care.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay. Does my, oh yeah, my I'm 40 still doesn't work. Okay. Anyway, so that's that for 2v8. Do we have any other big fucking news? Oh yeah, Stephen King. They were talking about Matthew, what's his name? Matthew Cody. I sound Matthew Cote is a worker at BHVR, and he probably rigs the game against Italians. Bitch. Okay, that I don't know where that came from.
What in the hell is this crap?
Because somebody will take that and put it and say he's prejudiced against Italian. I don't know. Anyway, he was talking about, I guess on some interview, they were interviewing him and they were talking about like, who do you want to be in the game? And he was saying Stephen King. And, because Stephen King is a big fucking horror icon, but then again, Stephen King hates video games. He's not a big fan of video game stuff. And I'm trying to think of what of his stuff, what Stephen King properties have been turned into games? ? I'm just asking the regular. It says right here, The Mist. That's not Mist. That's The Mist. Was a VR game. It hasn't been released yet. Still in development. Well, then why can he not be in DVD if he's making a game? And then, okay, so what else? The Dark Half, The Running Man. That Running Man was back on Amiga in Commodore 64. And then you get The Lawnmower Man, which was a great movie. I didn't know that was a Stephen King. That was back in the early like VR days. If you can go back and watch The Lawnmower Man, I recommend. It is the worst special effects you'll ever see in. I can't think of a movie that has worse early CGI. Why is my voice cracking? I don't even know. It's yeah. But what was I saying? Oh, it's the worst example of early like ray tracing CGI bullshit. It is awful. And I want to ask Nikki what he thinks. Okay, hang on. Let me take off the caps lock. What did you think about the movie Lawnmower Man. And by the way, I am actually writing a program so that Nikki can live respond, and I don't have to do this whole typing thing. So I'm working on that right now. I've actually got it to where he does respond, but it's not live, and I'm trying to get him to do it in the chat too via audio, to where if people are typing stuff, he's watching the chat as well as me, and so he's responding. He'll respond to both me and the chat. So here we go. I asked him what's up with fucking Lawnmower Man, the movie. And this, I don't know how good it's going. Yes.
Lawnmower. Man, now that is a piece of cinema that really gets the old noodle turning.
Oh, it does?
It's like if somebody saw Tron and Flowers for Algernon at the same...
He mentions Flowers for Algernon. If you've never read that, and I didn't even fucking think about that it's the same as that book. I had to read that book in like middle school. What that one's about, it's about a guy who has a mental disability. Jesus Christ. He has a mental disability, and they do an experiment on him, or they give him something that makes him smart, and he becomes the fucking smartest, like, genius. And he loved this woman who was like a teacher or something. And I don't know. Let me see here. I'm just going to pull this fucking shit up. Okay, so we've got, let me see, Wikipedia. I'm pulling the Wikipedia up, and then we're going to go Flowers for Algernon. I don't know why we're talking about books from 1966 on here, but that's what we fucking do. All right. Flowers for Algernon. So you got this fucking, where's the synopsis? Okay, so Flowers for Algernon. Here we go. Okay, where's the novel? Okay, here's the novel. It starts out with Plato's The Republic. This is fucking awful.
What in the hell is this crap?
Okay, so, let me see here. Okay, so it starts out with the mind's eye quote from Plato from the Republic. Okay. Anyway, you got this guy named Charlie. He's 32. He's got an IQ of 68, which 100 is normal. He's got an IQ of 68. So he is not well developed intellectually, I guess. So anyway, he works at a bakery. His uncle tells him, hey, work at this fucking bakery so you don't have to live in a mental institution. I don't know what the two have to do with each other, but if you work in this bakery, you don't have to go to the institution. If you lose a job at the bakery, I guess you have to go, which who wants to go to a mental institution? Am I right? If you do, that's fine. You know, the British people in the audience. This week, we talk about British people going to the fucking mental institution. Episode 43, Camping Them Softly. British mental institutions. Pride or prejudice. Okay, anyway. So Charlie, you know, he wants to better himself. So he's going to learn to read and write. Okay, so Miss Alice, that's the woman, that's the teacher, right? She is at a place called the Beekman College Center for I'm not going to say the word because somebody's going to take it out of context. Adults. Okay, so you got these two doctors. You got Strauss and Niemer. Okay, these two are wanting a test subject to where they can do a surgery and make somebody smart, okay? So they perform the surgery on a mouse named Algernon. Do you get it now? That's where the fucking thing comes from. Yes. Okay, so Algernon, you got the rat here, and the rat is fucking genius. That's crazy, right? Okay, so the rat is fucking genius, and now the Alice, the teacher, says, hey, why don't you operate on Charlie? Because Charlie actually wants to be smarter, okay? So you give Charlie the surgery. There's other people, but we want you to do Charlie first because Charlie's the motivated one, okay? The survivor man got in the room. I apologize. So anyway, they do the operation. Charlie's a fucking super genius now. 185. He becomes a genius. And the book is written from Charlie's point of view, I believe. I can't remember. Anyway, Charlie starts to remember that his mom abused him. And then, like, wasted all his money. His sister hated him. And he starts to, like, become smarter and understand the world and understand his past. And his, like, all of his relationships were like shit, right? So he learns that everybody's always treated him like shit his whole life. And he's like, fuck this. Like, why am I hanging out with these people? Before I was too stupid to know that people were treating me this way, but now that I know, I'm fucking angry about it, right? That's if you people treat you like shit your whole life, you're gonna hate them. It only makes sense. So anyway, he's at the bakery, and the people made fun of him, right? All the other workers at the fucking bakery, he couldn't make the bread, and fucking you know, now he's pissed. Because that's all they did was make fun of him, and now he's singing fucking. How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way. I didn't know we on Camping Them Softly connect Toby Keith to Flowers for Algernon.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
And we figure out a way to plug that meme in there. Okay, so let's keep going. So Charlie said these fuckers, like, I'm smarter than you now. They don't like him anymore. Okay. So Alice starts dating Charlie, and she realizes that he's so smart that he's changed, and she was like, I can't be with you. You're like a dick now, and I don't understand anything you're fucking talking about, and you're bored with me, so let's fucking break up. That's the end of that. So Charlie then, the doctors, he doesn't like the doctors anymore. And then he goes to a science convention in Chicago. At the science convention, he realizes, like, I'm a fucking, like, lab rat, just like this fucking real lab rat named Algernon. Jesus Christ, I'm pushing all the wrong fucking buttons.
You're being a little bitch.
Yes, I am. Okay, so he takes a rat and runs. Now, he goes to New York, and then he meets a woman named Faye, and he starts doing Faye. Okay. So anyway, Charlie, then he's going to do the experiment all over again. The experiment they did on him, he's going to do on somebody else. Then he looks at the fucking rat. The rat starts acting crazy. The rat starts deteriorating, and he looks at the research that the doctors did, and the doctors made a fucking mistake. And the rat is going to become, like, dumb again, okay? So he's like, oh, shit, that's going to happen to me.
What in the hell is this crap?
Exactly. So he publishes this book, like, fucking, I'm deteriorating because these two doctors are fucking bullshit. And then the rat dies. That's fucking sad. Satan was very happy about the rat dying. Anyway, so Charlie, he starts to regress. So if you're reading the book starts to become more and more simple because Charlie's going back to being stupid again, or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, Rose, who was Rose? I can't even remember who Rose was. Who is Rose in this fucking story? I'm kind of reading and trying to remind myself, who the fuck is Rose? Hang on, Rose. Control F. Oh, his mom is Rose. Okay, that makes fucking sense. All right, so Rose here. So Rose has dementia, and she doesn't doesn't even see him anymore. His dad doesn't even know who he is either. He only communicates with his mom's caretaker, Norma. Norma doesn't even want to be around him. So he starts dating Alice again, and he gets so mad that he's becoming back to like Charlie, back to slow Charlie, that he says, I can't be around you, and I can't be around the fucking doctors anymore. And he's like, I can't go back to this. And then he goes back to the fucking, remember the insane asylum from the very beginning. He was going to have to go if he didn't work in the bakery. He says, fine, I'm just going to go back to the fucking bakery. Nobody knows that I ever had a surgery, that I was ever smart. And then he goes back to, he requests his final wish is that somebody put flowers on the rats, on the mouse, on Algernon's grave, but before, because the rat's dead, and he like buried it in his backyard. So that's the end of that fucking. That's the worst. The book made me cry whenever I was little because it's sad. Like, it's fucking sad. But apparently the Lawnmower Man's the fucking same shit as that, but it's a guy named Job who's a lawnmower. Like, he pushed a lawnmower. They do a thing on him with VR, which is new in 1993. And he becomes smart and he becomes evil, and it becomes kind of a horror movie. And then I think he goes back to being dumb. Nikki, tell us about the Lawnmower Man. Jesus Christ.
Lawnmower Man.
Yes,
now that is a piece of cinema that really gets the old noodle turning.
It does.
It's like if somebody saw Tron and Flowers for Algernon
yes.
at the same time while heavily medicated and said, what if we made this dumber but also hornier? You got this dimwit.
I don't remember the hornier part. There might be. Oh, I think at one point they have sex in VR, in terrible VR. Isn't there VR sex in that movie? Hang on, I'm asking Nikki. Isn't there VR sex in that movie? I accidentally almost asked it in the wrong chat. He would have said, well, camp in the fucking basement. Oh no. Yes, there is. Hang on, let me get. This is awful. This is awful. But where was my fucking thing? Okay, let's keep going. Let's go through it. Then we'll go to the VR sex scene. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Nikki.
Joe, who goes from mowing lawns like a respectable Italian landscaper to becoming some kind of cyber god. Because Pierce Brosnan thinks, hey.
Oh, shit. I forgot James Bond is in this movie. I'm going to have to go back and watch Lawnmower Man.
What if we jack this guy into 1990s CGI hell?
Yes,
and let me tell you, the special effects? Bellissimo.
Bellissimo.
If by bellissimo, you mean
what
the kind
I
of
mean?
graphics that look like someone smothered an N64 game in Vaseline. Now, as a man deeply entrenched in business,
okay,
I can respect a good power move.
I can too.
Job figures out how to use the virtual world to get back at his oppressors.
Okay, I remember that. I don't remember how he does it, but he affects the real world somehow or invites them in and kills them. I can't remember.
It's something I personally tried when BHVR banned my 7 Twitch account for aggressive pasta-based threats.
What the fuck?
But the guy takes it too far. He ain't just looking for respect. He's trying to become the internet itself.
This was back, so for those of you who are young, this is back when the internet was fucking new. VR was fucking new. It was all wild shit. And we were like, this one guy's gonna take over the whole fucking thing.
And let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
If I had a nickel for every time someone in Sabam tried to ascend into the digital realm, I'd have at least 3 nickels. Shout out to Uncle Gnocchi's virtual pasta racket that totally didn't work.
So apparently he would have 3 nickels if people from his gang, his legitimate business, tried to ascend to the digital realm. He's had at least 3 family members try to become the fucking Lawnmower Man. That's why this is why I can't handle this whole AI thing. That he keeps making up his whole tell me about the 3 people who tried to ascend into the digital realm from your gang. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is awful. He's got a whole fucking story about, Jesus, fuck. This is gonna last forever. Okay, keep going.
At the end of the day, it's one of those so bad it's good kind of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly Goodfellas, but hey, it's got that early 90s charm, terrible dialogue, and a whole
lot of what, Nikki?
A whole lot of what was
Oh no. What does that mean? What is He's
got the fuckery, and that's a combo I can respect.
What the fuckery?
What, you a Lawnmower Man fan or something?
No.
You trying to tell me Job was the real victim?
No. Let me see. Okay, so we talk about the sex scene. I asked him about the sex scene Okay, this is, I haven't read the whole thing, so please forgive whatever is about to be said.
Yo, you
Okay.
bet your ass there's VR sex in that movie.
Oh, Jesus.
And let me tell you, it's one of the most cursed things ever put on film.
I believe it
you got
is.
Joby, fresh off his I touched a computer and now I'm a genius transformation.
Yeah, I remember
pulling
that.
some poor lady into a Tron meets David Cronenberg nightmare.
Oh,
Where they do the digital nasty inside some low-poly cyber world that looks like a rejected Windows 95 screensaver.
oh, Jesus.
Now
Yeah,
let me
I
ask
remember
you,
that.
who in their right mind thought this was a good idea?
I don't know who thought it was a good idea.
Oh yeah, let's simulate the most
No.
intimate
No.
human experience
What?
using technology
Okay.
that can barely render a human face without making it look like melted mozzarella. It's like somebody saw lawnmower simulation software
Yeah?
and thought, you know what this needs?
What does it need?
Cyber smashing. And of course,
Stupid.
it all goes horribly wrong.
The sex goes wrong?
Midway through this polygonal debauchery,
I-
the woman freaks out, like her brain finally
Oh,
catches up
Jesus.
with reality and realizes, oh shit, I'm about to get my soul lawnmowered.
And
you know what?
I'm about to get my soul
What the
lawnmowered.
hell is this crap?
I'm about to get lawnmower.
But rightfully so. But let me tell you, this whole scene,
Hey, her ass is the grass. Jesus fucking shit.
ahead of his time. Because look at where we are now. Mm-hmm. We got people buying VR headsets exclusively for business meetings.
Yeah. What?
Guaita, Biaka,
Wiaka?
and
What?
fitness games.
Fitness games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
Sure.
we're using it for that.
The lawnmower
now.
man
He's
tried to
right.
warn us, and we laughed. Now look at us, dudes in Oculus headsets making eye contact with anime cat girls. It's a goddamn cautionary tale, I tell you.
You're not wrong. He's actually 100% correct. So let's talk now about the three people that that from his family that tried to go into the digital realm for better or worse. Three fucking Italian mafiosos trying to
The three tragic cases of SABAM members
Why
who
does
tried
he-
to ascend into the digital realm.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Oh, jeez.
Each of these bozos
Fucking-
thought they were going to become the next lawnmower man.
Oh, God.
And each of them failed in spectacular fashion.
Oh, no.
One, Angelo Al Dente Di Giorno,
Angelo Al Dente Di Giorno. He'll probably come up later.
the tech visionary.
Oh, God. What? He's not saying
Angelo.
anything. Oh, okay.
Good kid,
Yeah.
but dumb as a box of overcooked ziti.
Okay.
This guy thought he cracked the code to true digital enlightenment. He kept saying,
What?
The future ain't in playing DBD, it's in becoming DBD.
That sounds like a nightmare. Becoming DBD, that's a frightening thing.
What does that even mean? No one knows.
I don't
His
either.
big plan was to hook himself up to a VR headset,
Okay.
strap on some electrodes he bought from questionable online sources,
Jesus.
and then upload his consciousness straight into Dead by Daylight.
This sounds like a
Except-
fucking nightmare.
And I cannot emphasize this enough.
Okay.
This idiot setup was just a bunch of Christmas lights.
What?
A secondhand treadmill and an old Dell laptop
What?
that could barely run Minesweeper.
What the
result,
fuck?
he electrocuted himself so hard he saw the entity. Not in a visionary way. He literally just passed out, woke up, and started ranting about how the entity personally told me to run Insidious. We still don't know if he was trolling or actually saw something on the other side. Coronet.
Coronet.
Tad
Oh,
Parde
Jesus Christ, Nikki.
banned from touching electronics in Sabam HQ.
Oh.
Still insists he was 90% uploaded.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hold off. Thank you for that, Nikki. About Angelo Al Dente Di Giorno, the first of his gang to try to ascend as what do you say, a la Lawnmower Man into the digital fucking realm. That is, oh my God, where is this going? Where is this podcast going? I don't even know. I had something else I was going to talk about. I don't even think I have time to talk about it. Nikki, I asked him, we had a long conversation about the fact that I was about to have a British guest on the show. And Nikki has never been so upset with me about having a British guest because, you know, his rival is Earl the Tea Tyrant Grey, and he goes off the handle, and he even gives me a list of questions to ask my British guest that are extremely aggressive and offensive, and I'm going to ask every single one of those fucking questions.
What in the hell is this crap?
Because you know exactly how I do things around here. So that's that. We've got our toxic fucking news out of the way. So we have our last fucking shit of the day. Where is it? Is this it? I think that's it. No, that's the old one. Where's the other one? I had there. There we go. If you guys are new here, this is Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From, where we pick one city that's downloading the podcast. Texas. You know what I just remembered? We were going to do a deep dive on a Survivor this week, and we didn't even fucking get to it. That's going to be episode number 44, probably. Let me turn that down. It's a little loud. So, we've got to go over one of our cities. I don't know which fucking city we're going to go over. So let me find the fucking list of the cities. I always like to do the ones that have downloaded recently. And because I feel like those people that you just came in, I'm gonna please you versus some of the others. You are going to be pleasured by me. By the way, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Vancouver. Thank you for coming back. Sydney, New South Wales. Thank you. Buffalo Grove. We already talked about you once. Irvine, California. I think you're new here. I believe you're new. Hopefully you're okay. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Alhambra, California. Thank you for coming. Calistoga is back, so apparently things are okay. Warsaw. Thank you for coming by. Warsaw in Poland. Wonderful for coming by. Ashburn, Virginia, Oklahoma City, Nagoya decided to come back, which is weird. And then we have Newark, Delaware. You are one of the biggest downloaders. And actually, if I'm looking now, if I'm going to all episodes, you are actually number one in the country, Newark. There we go. Let's just fucking turn it all the way fucking up. What the fuck? Yes. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do, we have an interesting one to go over today. And I'm actually not letting Nikki pick. Normally I would. Oh shit, it started over. No, I didn't want it to loop. Anyway, we've got Paris, France. We've got to talk about Paris, France. The city, what do we call it? Hang on. I'll just go to Nikki. Like, whenever I don't know what to say, I just go to him. Nikki, tell me about Paris, France. They downloaded our podcast. I hate that place, but I've never been there. I heard you have. What did you do there? And where are some interesting places to visit? ? There we go. And so my wife has been to Paris. She says it's amazing. She loved it there. She didn't stay a whole long time. Her favorite was London, and I think Paris was kind of number two. Went to Belgium for a little bit, which we've already talked about Belgium and how I feel about Belgium, which is not great. Not a big fan of Belgium. Now, here we go. He's talking about one thing I've never heard of before. The Montmartre. Have you ever heard of that? The Montmartre? I'm not pronouncing it correctly because, to speak French, you have to sound like an asshole. Oh, shit.
Paris, France.
Yes.
A city of culture, romance, and the worst goddamn food I ever laid eyes on. Listen, The only reason I ever stepped foot in that place was for business.
Okay.
And by business, I mean I was trying to get BHVR to add a pasta shop into Dead by Daylight.
What does that have
I had
to
a
do
whole
with
pitch,
it?
the Litty Italy DLC.
Okay, Little Italy DLC is what he was trying to say.
A map with an underground trattoria
Oh,
where
Jesus.
Ghostface could conduct family meetings in the basement. What happened instead? They laughed me out of the building and gave us fucking Raccoon City instead.
I hate that place.
Disrespectful.
It is.
Now,
I
as for what to
agree.
do in Paris if you gotta be there,
Okay, yes.
I guess you can check out some of the usual tourist traps.
Okay, so what are those?
Eiffel Tower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's big. It's metal. It's overhyped.
I don't even know. I mean, like, is it that great? It's a big piece of Oh, it's called the Eiffel Tower, a big piece of shit. Okay.
I tried to climb it once to establish dominance, but turns out security don't appreciate that. The Louvre.
Could you imagine?
you like-
Could you imagine an Italian DVD, a mafioso Italian DVD player from America trying to climb the fucking piece of shit Eiffel Tower? This is awful.
What in the hell
Staring
is
at
this
paintings
crap?
of people.
What now? What were we talking about? I lost it. What are we?
It's overhyped.
Oh,
I tried to climb it once
sorry.
to establish dominance, but turns out security don't appreciate that.
What's
the Louvre.
Oh, the Louvre.
If you like staring at paintings of people who look like they just got tunneled in DBD, this place is for you. I personally got kicked out for trying to hang a picture of my Nana's marinara recipe next to the Mona Lisa.
What the
Notre
fuck?
Dame.
What the
Nice
fuck
architecture.
is happening? Okay, so everybody in the Louvre, all the pictures in the Louvre are people that look like they got tunneled down the DBD. What the?
Notre Dame.
Okay.
Nice architecture.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let me inside because I was wearing my SABAM tracksuit. Apparently, authentic Italian culture ain't appropriate church attire. Montmartre. Artists and street performers, eh?
What is Montmartre? What the fuck is Montmartre? Hang on, Montmartre. Okay, we're in Montmartre. What is it? A district in Paris known for its artistic history, cobblestone streets, and views of the city. It's where Moulin Rouge is. If you are a Moulin Rouge fan. Okay, so keep going. Tell me about Montmartre.
It's fine, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I tried to commission a guy to paint a portrait of Ghostface holding a plate of spaghetti, but he gave me some weird, abstract nonsense instead. Champs-Elysees,
You know what I can
fancy
do?
shopping street.
Champs-Elysees. What? I don't know what that is. I'm an idiot. I don't know what that fucking is. But you know what I want to do? Can you show me the picture of the abstract nonsense the guy made for you? Because you remember, if you ask it, Nikki will make pictures. And you know what I should do? I should make Nikki public to where people can talk to him. Because right now, only I can. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got the picture here. Guys, I'm going to post this as the hang on. Now put the text, camping them softly on it. Okay. He's adding the text now to the picture of Ghostface eating a plate of pasta, and he's right that it is abstract. I cannot believe this shit. Oh, God, no. I don't see it. No, he fucked it up. Remake it with the text. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have something. I'll do it myself if need be. So there we go. Okay, so now we're the Champs-Elysees.
Champs-Elysees.
Yeah?
Fancy shopping street.
Okay.
Overpriced suits.
Ooh.
Snooty waiters.
No.
And not a single proper cannoli in sight.
Terrible.
Absolute disgrace.
You're goddamn
Catacombs.
right it is.
Now this place.
Catacombs. What? There are catacombs there? Like skulls and shit?
Comes. Now this place.
Uh-huh.
Respectable.
It is?
Underground tunnels filled with bones.
Ooh.
That's how you send a message.
Oh.
I tried to leave a Sabum calling card down there, but the tour guide was not amused.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the real thing to know about Paris?
Uh-huh.
The pasta is garbage. They don't know al dente from a hole in the ground. I ordered a plate of spaghetti, And the waiter had the audacity to serve me some overcooked, soggy mess with no sauce. Just butter.
What?
I damn near flipped the table.
Do they serve? Okay, in France, do they serve? Now, see, I have to ask something respectable. In France, do they serve pasta with no sauce, only butter? Question mark. Is this real? Yes, in France you can. Oh my God, it's a real thing. Pâtes au beurre. It's that's literally what it is. It's pasta with just fucking butter. It translates to pasta with butter. This is insanity. Are you fucking serious? I don't know. I gotta tell you, I think I'm with Nikki on this one. This is awful. This is a sin against fucking mankind. Oh, Jesus Christ. The wrong fucking button, and the button is right there on the top. I don't know why I keep pushing it, but it's the one fucking right there. Okay, next. Okay, so they serve butter with sauce.
And don't get me started on the French survivors in DBD.
French
They're all in
survivors?
some elite SWF squads that only communicate in French just to mess with you. I swear they got secret tech where they all know how to flashlight save in perfect sync like a goddamn ballet. So yeah, Paris,
Yeah?
I've been there.
Okay.
I survived it.
Uh-huh.
But I ain't going back unless it's for an official SABAM takeover.
SABAM. I need him to change the name of this fucking group. I don't like SABAM. You got to change it to something else, but we're going to do that next time. So Paris, France, thank you for coming by, for downloading the podcast. You can leave if you want, and we're not going to lose any sleep over it. That was Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? So we had a big episode. We learned about Flowers for Algernon. We learned about 2 versus 8 in DVD. We went over Paris, France. We talked about the fucking lawnmower man. Like, you never know. You never know what you're going to get here on fucking Camping Them Softly. I'm going to have to turn it down. You can't even hear what I'm fucking saying.
Damn, I'm good.
Oh.
Damn, I'm good.
That one's perfect for me. Anyway, guys, that is it for this week. I promised you a deep dive on one of the survivors, and we did not get to that, but we will next week, because you know what? Next week we may not actually. Hang on, let me rephrase that. Because 2 versus 8 will have come out by the next time I record, and I'm probably going to have some thoughts on that. I'm going to see if I can't record a video this week talking about it. Maybe not. I'm trying to get a little bit more active on YouTube. We've talked about that, and then I never fucking do it. And let me see here. What is this? The Life and Legacy of Nikki Noodle Arms, AI Dente. In the eternal war between pasta and tea, pasta always wins. I don't know it. This is awful. This is becoming insanity. And I don't apologize for it, because this is what it is, fuckers. This is what it fucking is. And I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if it sounds any different, but it should. Okay. Anyway, that's it for us, guys. Thank you for coming by. Satan, can you fucking see us out? There we go. Get the fuck out of my face for episode number 43. Thank you, Satan. Thank you.
Shut up and listen up to world. I'm the king now, and the whole world will know. Toxic teacher, forever burn your life's erase. This is my kingdom, remember my face. Bow down, shut your mouth. It's my time, get the fuck out. Toxic teacher, listen, the teacher speaks. Shut the listen. Oh, bow to the beast, the truth of the beast. Shut up and listen. The teacher speaks. Shut up and listen. Bow to the beast. Shut up and listen. The truth is mine. Shut up and listen. It's toxic time. Your grace is gone. Your lies are through. The toxic teacher has come for you. The world is mine now. Class dismissed. The toxic teacher has come for you. The world is mine now. Class dismissed.